Hi, I'm Diamond Brown.
And I'm Yanni Clemens.
And welcome to
Le Film Club.
Yanni, what have you been watching recently?
Once again, I'm back to watching The Vampire Diaries. That's all I'm watching. I'm at a point in the series where I want to give up, but I won't. It's the college years, which are kind of the worst. Our lone Black protagonist, Bonnie Bennett, who's a witch, has died. She gave up her life.
That Cat Graham?
Yes, that's Cat Graham. Yeah. She gave up her life so that her best friend's brother could come back to life after being dead multiple times. She also dated her best friend's brother. It's the whole thing. He comes back to life. He can see ghosts, so he knows she's dead, but she's kept it a secret for months that she has died. And no one questioned why she didn't attend her own father's funeral after his literal throat was slit in front of the town, and the entire town was compelled to forget they saw it by this super witch immortal man Silas, who looks like one of the other protagonists. But Bonnie's back alive now, and now she is the anchor to the other side, and every supernatural creature that dies has to pass through her body in order to get to the other side. So she just randomly abrupts into painful screams in the middle of the squad. It's awful. I hate it. I'm ready to dip out. And then Catherine, who's so evil that she eventually becomes the devil, is now human.
Oh.
Should be happening.
That sounds great. You said supernatural. I was like, this is giving more supernatural than...
Literally, after the first after season 2, the Vampire Diaries just become supernatural. So It's like, what if the Dean brothers were vampires?
Right. I'm like, this is not... What's going on?
Everything, because Julie Plec ran out of ideas, so she started watching Supernatural, and we'll just do that.
Wow. So, and that was on, they were on that around the same time.
Yes. Well, Here's the thing. Supernatural was on forever. Supernatural went on before the Vampire Diaries. It went off after.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people didn't like how it ended.
Supernatural?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue how it ended. I just know that there was an episode where it was like super meta. They went to another universe where they were on the set of a TV show called Supernatural.
That sounds so goofy.
It was. There was an episode like that I watched. And then there was an episode where they were based off of a comic book. It got real Scooby-Doo, like...
Hijinks.
Truly.
Jinkies.
Truly. I can't see without my glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
Speaking of children's cartoons, our topic today.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just diving in. Look at us, professionals, pivoting, doing the shit. Our topic today is, basically movies that we thought that were intended for children, but are very adult in theme.
Yes. And it's funny because I actually just watched a video about Hey Arnold, and it's like, damn, like...
He went through a lot.
That is a more adult show than really for kids. And maybe that's why I loved it so much.
I think so too. I feel that way about, honestly, most, if not all, of Nickelodeon around the time that we were growing up. Like that late 90s, early 2000s. It was all very much like, yeah, we're going to talk about kids. And we're going to talk about the things kids go through. But we're also going to talk about it in a way where adults can understand. And it can create that conversation, like As Told by Ginger.
I love that show. Even though I didn't like...
It's Courtney.
Even though looking back at As Told by Ginger, like, what was her boyfriend, Aaron?
Oh, her friend sucked.
Her Ginger, low-key...
I hate to say it, Miranda was her biggest bully, but she was also, like, the most of a friend to her. Because she was the one to be honest with her, even if it was ugly.
Mm-hmm. I was watching that. I was thinking back. Dodie was an asshole.
Yeah.
But her little seal performance, that stays in my head. But yeah, those shows definitely help shape, you know, I think millennials, and like older Gen Z.
Totally. Another show that came to mind for me is Sailor Moon. Because I'm a big Sailor Moon head. I even have the acne patches to prove it. But like Sailor Moon, when you think about it, it is a show about a middle school girl who gets magical powers. Mm-hmm. She falls in love with a boy who is in college. Gets kicked out by her mama, meets her future child, and finds out that she is royalty and that she basically owns the fucking earth.
Oh, she's like a reincarnation of Serena, right?
She's not even a reincarnation. That's her.
Oh.
They just basically transported her from one reality to the next to save her from the Negaverse. And then
the Negaverse.
And the whole thing with the Negaverse is what's so adult about Sailor Moon, because like so much of it is like, so the version that we grew up with was a like Americanized version where they really
sanitized. Yeah.
Yes, they edited things so much. Like they edited a whole lesbian relationship and made them cousins.
I hate that.
Same. They also like literally the Negaverse was like trying to tell people to kill themselves essentially, and it was just like when they were taking people's energy, they were taking their life force. These were mass murders that these middle school girls were just
fighting,
jumping in in stilettos with no experience to save.
They had on full on like Versace. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fighting dark energy,
fighting evil by moonlight.
Yeah,
winning love by daylight.
That was my first anime too.
Yeah,
that was, and I was like, yeah. And then, don't hate me, nerds. Dragon Ball Z would come on right after that. Teek! And then I would turn that TV off.
I would sometimes watch it. I don't retain anything from Dragon Ball Z. I have a lot of people in my life whose entire identities are like a big part of it is Dragon Ball Z, and I empathize.
Well, as long, if they like it, I love it.
I do believe Piccolo is a black man, and I do believe there is a world where he is played by Samuel L. Jackson.
And Samuel L. Jackson? I was thinking Don Cheadle.
Oh. I see. No. I see. I don't agree. Piccolo's too aggressive to not be Samuel L. Jackson.
See, and
a young Samuel L. Jackson, let me be clear.
I don't even know. What is young Samuel L. Jackson?
So young Samuel L. Jackson literally got expelled from college for...
yeah. And he was like...
For holding, what was it, MLK's dad captive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was,
a radical. That's who Piccolo is.
Yeah. Okay. Now you put it that way. But it's true. Like, and maybe if you think of like the Negaverse in terms of like depression or societal pressures and stuff like that, maybe like looking back. Yeah.
Actually, definitely societal pressures, because a lot of it was like,
especially in Japan,
they would take over businesses and be like, consume, buy. It was literally preaching materialism.
Capitalism.
Mm-hmm. Capitalism rearing its ugly head again.
One is not. But yeah, and I really appreciate that too. And dare I say, like, maybe for even like younger audiences, like Steven Universe definitely dealt with like depression and like anxiety, and even for like younger people, like as in children, actual children, to like now, like kids have Bluey and they talk about like feeling anxious or like why a family member might be older and they don't have kids, or things like that. Like, and I think that's really cool that that's definitely picked up where that left off.
Yeah. And you mentioned Steven Universe. I want to talk about Regular Show, because Regular Show is definitely a show that like you can tell the creator did not make that for children. Yeah. It was definitely like a show that was made for an adult who doesn't know what they're doing with their life and has no direction. And there have been times where it's like got me in the neck, like, stop talking about me like that.
Yeah. I feel that.
Adventure Time too.
Yeah. Especially Adventure Time can be really dark.
Yes. And I really I know not a lot of people watched Fiona and Cake, but I really, really loved Fiona and Cake and how it took the baton from Adventure Time and really brought that story even more forward and said a lot of the things that were alluded to in Adventure Time, like the one-to-one between Simon and the Ice King and how Simon became the Ice King and all of that.
Yeah.
It's real good.
And like how those type of shows tackle loss.
Yes.
Yeah. I can definitely see because we were in high school, like when Adventure Time came out, and I can definitely see how that was played a big part in our late stage development in that as a child,
For
teenager.
Sure. And it was definitely targeted for younger than us. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I also love about a regular show is like a little break from the hard hitting, but they had peak freaking guest stars.
The thing is, I could care less about the guest stars if I'm honest. I enjoyed it. But it's the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
My thing, Mordecai got on my nerves.
Mordecai is very annoying. Rigby is also very annoying. I feel like Rigby annoyed me more than Mordecai because Mordecai seemed to acknowledge being lost in a way that I don't think Rigby ever did. Rigby was truly just like, I'm a child. I'm a grown-ass man.
Arrested
grown-ass raccoon.
Yeah. Arrested Development.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how it kind of felt.
Yeah.
And I get that. Because, sometimes you wrestle with both. It was just, how he was about, oh, girl.
Yes.
That damn bird.
Mm-hmm.
It's just go talk to her. Stop being annoying.
I get that. But also, as someone who often has crushes that I don't want to pursue. I think, but also, that's more of a personal thing for me. Is just, a lot of times I feel like I am giving a lot more in my relationships than I'm receiving.
That's fair.
And so it's let's not start this. So I understand Mordecai where it's just oh, why can't she just come to me?
Yeah, but in some ways I think that's maybe a bit different.
Is it?
Yeah, because he was
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're saying.
But I can definitely... What was the damn gumball head?
Oh, Benson.
Benson is like Squidward.
I loved Squidward, though.
Oh.
I did.
Yeah.
I really hated SpongeBob up until, adulthood. Oh. But loved me some Squidward.
Wait, you hated SpongeBob the character?
Sure did.
Oh, I thought you meant the whole...
I mean that, too.
Oh.
I only came around on SpongeBob in high school as a show. Oh. I've only come around on SpongeBob as a character in maybe the last 5 to 10 years.
Those, Alan, granted, that's more for an adult. Alan of Smiling Friends, Squidward, Benson, they are a quintessential, workplace. There's a trope there.
It's a trope of, I don't give a fuck, just cut the damn check.
Real.
Do what you need to do and cut the damn check.
Right. And, I guess as a kid watching, I was damn, girl, laugh a little bit. But as an adult, I'm yeah, I get it.
See, as a child, I got it. As an adult, I really get it.
Yeah. And I appreciate those characters, especially because when you go to work, it's I'm just here to do my job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here to do my job.
And all this bullshit is affecting the job. Can you do the job?
Can you just do the damn job? I don't want to do all these hijinks with you.
No, you're not fun.
No, we are not we are not friends. It's I live next to you. Squidward had a point.
Yeah.
But then it was he ain't want living that homogenous ass Monday, Tuesday, every damn day, same thing.
He just wanted to play his clarinet and be at peace.
And I also really get Squidward because it's like you want to do more artistic endeavors and things, but it's not making you money at the moment. So you have to,
And the thing is, like, unfortunately, in the world of SpongeBob, Squidward will never get to that place where his art is making him money because there's always a SpongeBob around who's like affecting his growth and disrupting his growth by like stepping in and wanting to get all involved. And it's just like either things are a success because of SpongeBob's goofiness, which then detracts from what Squidward's trying to express himself. Or like Squidward never gets the opportunity to fully express himself. Bottom line.
But I also don't feel like that's solely on SpongeBob. I feel like SpongeBob, the thing is, SpongeBob keeps, and like sometimes SpongeBob gets to a dark place too.
Totally, but when SpongeBob gets to a dark place, is Squidward on his mind? Are those storylines where he is just like, is Squidward doing what SpongeBob does to him when the roles are reversed?
But also it's like you really can't compare it. SpongeBob liked being a fry cook.
That's true.
That's where his creativity is low key like in the bear. Well, no, maybe it's just the cooking. No. Jeremy Allen on SpongeBob.
I could see that animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just his arm, just his veiny tattooed arm reaching in a bikini bottom and pulling out that pineapple.
Oh.
And then going, I don't think I can cook with this.
Well, you have a good time with that.
That would be a cameo in a SpongeBob movie, 1000%.
Oh, like David Hasselhoff.
Exactly.
Well, I know I mentioned I said Gumball, but also I don't know have you seen The Adventures of Gumball?
Yes.
I feel like
that was a little not for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
that don't mean you can't talk about it.
I don't think that show is like as serious, but
no,
it's nowhere near.
But them fish are black.
Oh yeah, yeah. Darwin's definitely black. He is canonically black. But in some ways, I feel like in some ways that show is kind of relatable. But maybe I'm just goofy as hell. So maybe not as much of a message, but sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I get it. But maybe that's just me being goofy.
I love this for you. Oh. Didn't resonate for me, but that's okay. That's okay. Not all art is for all people. Oh.
Damn, I feel because I've been told I have the humor of a 12-year-old white boy.
That checks out.
Oh. Damn.
Heard.
I know. I be laughing at the Skibbity Bee toilet. It's funny. Sometimes it's funny. When like it's 3:00 in the morning and you haven't slept for 48 hours. It's funny.
I don't have that many of those days.
Oh.
I really like to sleep.
Me too. I won't lie. But yeah, it's like rewinding it back. I don't know. Sometimes I find like their family dynamic because it's like, the mom is like she handles everything, and then like the dad is kind of like I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, yeah. That's probably my parents before they got divorced, but
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I found it a little relatable. And it's cute.
It is cute.
But like I said, rewinding it back, those shows definitely were quite heavy.
Yes.
Especially like Hey Arnold, As Told by Ginger. What were some other ones? I know we said Steven Universe.
Rocket Power.
Oh.
A little bit. Maybe. Maybe I'm just throwing out names. Doug.
Oh, Doug. Doug, always felt like was Rocco's Modern Life.
I don't remember Rocco's Modern Life that well. I know I've watched it. I know I enjoyed it. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's definitely like, because we are on mic, my brain is drawing a blank.
That's fair.
But like, it's not just cartoons. Definitely not just cartoons. Lizzie McGuire tackled some shit. That's So Raven.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
definitely.
The one episode that always sticks out for me is when they talked about her body, and it's so crazy thinking about that, considering how her body and the adults around her treated her because of her body. But there was an episode where like they didn't want her to model because of her size.
And she had style. Like,
yes, but she wasn't the right look. And that, especially as a Black woman who has watched Heroin Chic be the thing, leave and then come back again, really resonates. But also like thinking about Raven-Symoné and what she's talked about, like how she had like 2 breast reductions before the age of 18. And they were always policing her body. Yeah. And also policing how she presented. She had to be the hot girl, even if she just wanted to be the little dyke girl she became.
Right.
Like, yeah. It's like just one episode, but it really, when we're brave enough to tell those stories, those are the stories that stay with you.
Yeah. And I remember like the racism episode too.
Oh, I don't hire black people. The way she said black will stay.
And that's how people, and that's how those types say that, you know?
Yes.
Blah, like, like,
and then hit that K.
Black people. I'm like, girl, just throw that ER on there. Like,
might as well. Oh. Yeah.
Black. And it's like, girl, you work at the mall. Put the fries in the bag. Like,
but at the same time, that's really how it is in mall retail. I know when I worked at Pink for a minute, like 3 months or so. And a big part of why they hired me was not because of my experience as a cashier. It's because I looked to them what they would describe as attractive. There was like writings literally on the wall in the break room about like what a pink girl is. A pink girl is attractive. A pink girl is successful. A pink girl is blah, blah, blah. My face sold that aesthetic, if that is why I was hired. And that's why many of us were hired, even though they legally could never say that without hiring us as models. But there was a girl who she was basically bullied out of the job because it was like to some other manager, she didn't have the look. She was the wrong hire. There was another girl who was plus size. She didn't work the floor. She worked in the back only.
And that's really interesting because I hear a lot of stories like that about like Brandy Melville, even Hollister at one point, American Apparel. Like, you basically had to take Polaroids, you know, to get hired. It's like, girl.
Not basically, you did at American Apparel. You were hired as models.
And it was like, girl, for $8.50 an hour.
And I know for a fact that it was American Apparel because I almost applied.
Oh yeah, I used to really like that brand. I still like their Los Angeles Apparel brand.
I could never afford their clothes, so I've never bought anything from them. I just needed a job.
They did have good jeans.
Sure.
Speaking of jeans, I'm going to just take a quick break. I think it's so interesting how, what's her name?
Sydney Sweeney.
Girl, you died and was drowned on Margaret Atwood, Handmaid's Tale. Why are you acting like this?
She was in Handmaid's Tale?
Yes.
Oh, I don't watch that show.
Damn.
Ooh, hate to say it. Controversial to say. That's that white feminist nonsense I ain't partaking.
I get that. I get that. Was it good? Is it like I haven't watched it in a long time?
I've heard
it's good.
I'll never know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Some art I've chosen to abstain from entertaining. I don't think I need it. A lot of people will say things like, "Oh, but that's what's happening now," and it's like, I'm black. That's what's been happening.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
I'm literally a black woman.
When I hear people, and that's another thing, like Margaret Atwood was inspired by things already that have happened and that were going on. So
you can't say this is the future when this is the past. It just is. It just is.
Yeah.
But Sydney Sweeney, everything there. I don't want to talk about her too much because I don't want to give a lot of time and real estate to people I find as disinteresting as I find her.
Fair.
But her brand is weird.
Yeah, I mean, her brand is
her brand is very weird because it's like, oh, don't sexualize me, but also I have good genes.
My eyes are blue.
My hair is blonde. Yeah, no. Enough Sydney Sweeney talk, please.
But that just made me think of that. I was like, girl, did you drown in that pool for being with that boy? Every time I see her, I'm like, girl, all right. But anyway, back to these TV shows. Yeah, I'll always remember that black people.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, girl, you work at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not that deep. Put the clothes in the bag.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I get it.
And like,
I'm trying to think. Yeah. Were there any other shows that like had a moment like that was for kids?
About racism?
Yeah.
I don't. Was that Crackle Creek?
Well, aside from Proud Family, because Proud Family did it every other episode, and in the reboot does it every episode.
Well, in Proud Family, they have been righting their wrongs, and I give them that.
Yes.
Because the way Dejanay was, oof. And like, I'll be honest, I didn't really see it till
till adulthood.
Yeah. I was like, the way Sticky didn't like her, I was like,
this colorism is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. The way they did Dejanay was wrong. The way they did the Gross Sisters, if I'm being honest. The way they did the Changs.
Oh, that was terrible.
They did right that wrong in the reboot. The Changs are not racistly Asian.
Right.
They are individuals who happen to be Asian.
Right. Like they're siblings, but it's not that disgusting stereotype of all Asian people look the same.
My thing with the Chang triplets is literally when they would bring them into Scream, they would play like a racist little like theme that I'm like, what? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it's good that they've been like, we hear you, and we see it.
Yeah, they're louder and prouder.
Mm-hmm. And I shout to them for that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the reboot, but I like seen little things about it.
See, I watched the first season. I will be returning back for the second. But the first season's great. There's a really funny episode where they're like making fun of Hamilton low key, and they're using Lamorne Morris as like doing a one man Hamilton almost, and it's really funny and it sticks out in my mind.
Have you ever seen Hamilton all the way through?
I have. The first time I watched it, funnily enough, so I was like really into the soundtrack and really wanted to watch it. It was before it was touring. Someone, and this was really back in the day, this was back when I was active on Tumblr. Someone DM'd me on Tumblr with a Pornhub link and went, "It's not what you think." And it wasn't what I thought. It was the entirety of Hamilton.
Yeah, I've heard people like putting like the whole Shrek movie on there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they got hoodwinked.
Listen, if you want a pirate film, check Pornhub.
You never know
what you're gonna find.
Make sure it's not like somebody, a parody.
Because hoodwink could be something else.
Yeah, that could be very much to be something else. Check the category. Is in the ebony section? Hey. I've never seen Hamilton.
I loved it. I don't like what's currently in theaters right now, because what's currently in theaters right now is what was on Disney Plus, and I don't believe in stage recordings like that one, where there's like no audience, or it's just like it's too polished. If you're gonna like give me a recording of a stage production, I need it to feel like I'm there as an audience member. I need it to be live. I need it to feel alive.
I can't get into the
oh, how does a bastard? Oh, you're not into that?
The music is sending me
I'm sorry
off the edge. The context of the play,
I couldn't disagree more. One thing about Lin-Manuel Miranda, you say what you want to about him. He took a book report and he made it $1 million.
Is that what that was?
Basically, it was a summer read. He had read a biography about Alexander Hamilton over the summer and went, wait, this is an immigrant story. Much like mine as a Puerto Rican, first generation American. Like, all this is an immigrant story. And there's this war on immigrants in the US, but we are the ones who fucking built it. And so then he turned it into a mixtape. He never planned on it being the stage play that it was. It was just like, he was gonna take a few bits of Alexander Hamilton's story, make some songs, perform them with some people, and just like workshop it that way. And then it became the show that it has become.
And
Lin-Manuel Miranda, LMM.
I'm sorry.
he's annoying. But that talent can't be beat.
Well, God bless him. Turn nothing into something, I guess.
Listen, many of us can't. So I'm not gonna shade him for what he clearly can.
Sure.
He also did because I've gotten like I was just like curious. I'm like, what is this dude's deal? And also I had a friend in high school who's like, she was into all of the like shit that like would become white people popular before anybody else. She was super into Glee before like anyone I knew was into Glee.
That's crazy. Because in high school, that's all they.
No, Glee. That was all Michaela talked about. No one else. Shout out to Michaela. But she was really into Lin-Manuel Miranda's first Broadway show, In the Heights. So I got...
That was his show too?
Yes. So...
I guess he out here, huh?
He out here, okay? Nothing but respect for not my president, because Alexander Hamilton never became president. Nothing but respect for my treasurer.
Well... there's like a little video of him I always think about, and I love getting on Phil's nerves because of it, because he's half Colombian, and he during like the press run of Encanto, he was like, Colombia, mi encanto, mi encanto. I love that. And that's about how, and outside of what did he do? We don't talk about Bruno.
Yes.
Of course.
He did all of the music for Encanto. He did all of the music for the first Moana. And let's be clear, just the first Moana. If you don't like anything from the second Moana, Lin-Manuel Miranda was not involved. And also, how can you remember any of it? Because I saw Moana 2. I don't remember a thing.
That's crazy. And did he do Brother?
Yes, he did Watch What You Say About My Brother. He's not a stray, he's my brother. Yep.
And then he did Peanuts to an Elephant for Lil Wayne. And that's how much I know. He made that circus beat.
He also did like a small musical called 21 Chump Street. That was like about
Chump?
Yes, it was about a kid who ends up falling in love with an undercover cop at his high school and ends up getting arrested for basically obtaining weed for her, not knowing that she was undercover. He also did a workshop of Bring It On the Musical. and a workshop of a fully translated West Side Story, where essentially like all of the songs for there was the Jets and the Sharks, all of the songs for the Sharks, essentially like that half of things were all in Spanish.
Okay. Now that I'm interested in that. I really enjoyed West Side Story.
Same.
I saw that and it was really good.
Yeah. Ooh.
You know,
nothing but respect for my Mike Feist.
Oh, that's right. Got Hannah stand up.
Listen, I was ready to walk out that theater when his character died. I was like, I'm kind of over it. Like, I'm like, the star is gone. Oh. Now I'm stuck with this like lifeless man and this very charismatic, beautiful girl. And all these other people. I can't stand Ansel Elgort, man.
Wait, I like Baby Driver.
I like Baby Driver, but I don't like that man.
Oh, I don't know nothing about him.
Oh, well, he was.
Ain't his daddy a photographer?
I don't know. He was booted off the press store of West Side Story because of some schmexual misconduct.
Oh, he got allegations.
He got allegations from young women. Young women.
Oh. Thanks.
Yeah. Which sucks because, again, Baby Driver. I love The Fault in Our Stars, the book. So sorry if you like that movie.
Is that Nicolas Cage? No.
No, it's John Green.
Who's Nicholas? No, not Cage.
Nicholas Green. Oh, ain't no green in there. Nicholas Sparks did A Walk to Remember. We literally did this the first episode.
Oh.
We literally had this whole interaction the first episode.
My bad.
A Walk to Remember, the last song, The Notebook. That's Nicholas Sparks. John Green did Paper Towns, The Fault in Our Stars, Looking for Alaska, Turtles All the Way Down. I'm a big John Green fan of his books, so I'm keenly aware of these adaptations.
You know, I remember all those things from high school, and I remember people going crazy about it, and I was just like,
I feel like our high school experiences were very different because I was the only one reading those books when I was in high school.
You might enjoy Bishop Hartley.
Well, I'm too damn old now.
Because that's what it was. Glee and John Green.
Yes.
John Green books and Glee.
Yeah. Michaela and I would have we would have been really popular there.
Yeah. And and I was just like.
May I ask, what was the demographic at your school?
I went to Catholic school.
But like.
It was mixed.
Okay.
But yeah, all the people that enjoy those things were white theater kids.
Okay. Yeah, that checks out because Michaela and I were two people who like, everybody's like, you're like some white people shit.
Yeah.
To the two of us.
They like Glee. And
I did eventually watch Glee when it, right before its final season. And I only watched it because that one dude died. If I'm being honest.
Oh.
Yeah. He died and people were really, really sad about it. And I'm like, is this show? Because I watched the first episode when it aired and I thought it was butt. I thought it was boo-boo for my butt. So I never went back. And so I'm like, why are people so attached? And so I finally sat down and watched all of it.
I remember that stuff always used to come on my timeline on Tumblr.
Oh, yeah. It was all over my Tumblr.
I was like,
all over my Tumblr.
I just used to think Naira Rivera makes recipes.
Yes, makes you rest.
I just thought she was beautiful and
gorgeous.
I like.
She's in the very last episode of Girlfriends.
Huh?
Yeah. In the very last
resume is long.
Her resume is long, but Girlfriends abruptly ended because of the 2007 writer's strike.
Oh.
And so the very last episode is an episode where Tracee Ellis Ross's character Joan goes to this high school that her long distance fiance, who's in Iraq, she goes to his high school to meet his students and to share this letter that he wrote. And she doesn't know that this letter that he's asking her to read in front of his entire class is him announcing that he's coming home soon.
Aww.
And so they can finally get married. And she's having a horrible time in this classroom because all of these students are terribly behaved. And one of those terribly behaved students is Naya Rivera.
She was on like Fresh Prince or something, right?
She was on Fresh Prince. She was on the very last, I think it was, what's his name? Something Fox.
Jamie Foxx?
No. Old man, dead man.
Red Fox?
Red Fox. I think it was called The Royal Family or something like that. She was like the youngest kid on that show. She was also the main video girl in B2K's Why I Love You music video.
And then... oh. But, wow. Yeah, but I think you would have, you might have enjoyed it.
I don't care to go back to high school, so I don't want to reminisce on them.
Yeah, that's fair.
And actually, I don't think I would. I really hated high school. I don't think it mattered where I would be. I think I would have hated it regardless. Because I was over it.
Speaking of high school...
Well, hold on. Before we segue, we're running out of time.
Oh, I was going to bring up Ned's Declassified. Don't have time to bring that up.
Oh, Ned's Declassified. We should talk about that at the top of next week's episode because the stuff I've heard.
And I like that show.
I do too. That cast, though.
I didn't know nothing about the cast.
They got some drama. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
You're listening to a podcast on the Roost Nest Podcasting Network, executive produced by the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center. Co-founded and funded by Rance Rizzuto and Tara DeFrancisco. For more information on the Nest Theater, go to nesttheater.com. Roost Nest Podcasting Network.